Welcome back to High School Huddle. We're diving into Division II and starting with two very strong teams, Frank.
No doubt about it, Lauren. Both squads have had a lopsided win and a lopsided loss this season, but on the right side of the trend, coming off convincing victories last week. We're talking about teams battling in Week 3. It's the first win streak of the season on the line for both squads. And over at Fairhaven, Slater's coming off a shutout win against Linden, but on the wrong side of a shutout against Bellows Falls. 14-zip at halftime, and we start from the second. Terriers QB Griffin Warriors hands it off to junior running back Jed Lober, and he turns on the Jets, bolting to the end zone with no one to beat. Bellows Falls leads this one 20-0. Now just 6 minutes left to play. The Terriers have their foot on the gas. Warriors hands it off to Jeb Monier, and he deflects a tackle, gets taken down, but not before he crosses the goal line. Bellows Falls leads 26-zip, and that score holds up. The Terriers shut out the Slaters 26-0. So let's hear from the captain quarterback.
We came out with a loss, obviously, in the first game, and we just want to prove that we're as good as anyone and we can compete in this division. This is my third year playing them, and we haven't beat them yet, so it was a big win for us to come out here on the road and get the job done. We worked as one crew, one team. We played together and kept everything going.
So as Fairhaven picks up the pieces, Terriers stay on the road and take on Linden next Saturday.
Yeah, watch out for Bellows Falls in D2. Now that brings us to an interdivisional matchup between the Otter Valley Otters of Division III and the Mount Abe Virgins Co-op representing D2. We'll pick this one up in the second half. Mount Abe leads 10-7. That changes quickly. Otter Valley quarterback Alex Pauley takes the snap, connects downfield with receiver Chance Passmore. That sets up Nathan Blake. He makes one defender miss, two defenders miss, only about a 5-yard run, but he certainly made it look good. Later in the drive, Pauley takes a shot at the end zone. A big mental mistake from the Eagles defender. He's called for pass interference inside the end zone. Otter Valley picks up first and goal. Otters go back to Blake. He finds the end zone this time, and the Otters take a 15-10 lead with a 2-point conversion. OV keeps it rolling in the third. Blake with another run. He picks up a nice gain along the sideline, and that run is crucial. Later in the drive, despite a handful of penalties, Otter Valley punches in another score thanks to none other than Nathan Blake. Otters take a 21-10 lead and hang on to beat Mount Abe 27-18.
Gotta say, Chance Passmore, ironic name for a wide receiver.
Yeah, he can catch passes.
Sure. And in D3, it's a battle between Oxbow and Woodstock. The Olympians trying to get back above 500, but the defending champion Wasps still winless following an undefeated campaign. Closing minute of the first, Woodstock goes for it on fourth down. Trevor White connects with Corey White, and the Wasps take a 7-0 lead. Oxbow ties it up, but 1 minute into the second, it's Woodstock again. Tight end Eric Blanchard is wide open with a lot of room to run, and he goes the distance. It's 14-7 Woodstock, but next drive, Oxbow answers with a big play of their own. Cooper Simmons connects with Hunter Locke, and he's off to the races. Two big pass plays tie this game back up at 14. Time winding down in the first half, Woodstock goes for it on fourth and goal again, and Corey White hauls in another score. 21-14 Woodstock, but Oxbow sneaks in another score before halftime and takes over in the second half. Running back Harley Westcott powers into the end zone early in the third. Oxbow goes up 27-21, and from there the Olympians turn this one into a blowout. 42-26 the final. Some other scores, D2 Brattleboro shuts out U32 34-zip. And North Country and Mount Anthony wearing out the end zones. Mount Anthony gets the win 62-41.
Well, we're all caught up on our Vermont football. Now we'll take a look at the New York side of the lake and check in with Plattsburgh and Sable. Both of those teams suffered losses in Week 1, so they're playing with purpose tonight. Each one chasing the first win of the season. And Plattsburgh's first offensive play is a huge one. Ian DiTullio takes the handoff and races upfield, but the ball is poked loose. No harm though. The senior turns the recovery into a huge gain. Hornets punch it in a couple plays later, 7-0 after the PAT. Then it's the first play of the second quarter. PHS is back at it. This time it's Javon Carpenter with the carry. He goes untouched into the end zone and makes it 14-0. Later in the frame, Sable Valley's in the red zone. Nathan Donor bounces it outside, cruises in for the score. Patriots cut the lead to 14-7. But now, nearing halftime, Liam Perkins finds DeTulio near the sideline. The Hornets make it 21-7 to close out the half, and that score holds up. Plattsburgh takes care of Osable Valley and snags its first win of the season.
The other CVAC game of the night features Peru traveling to Mariah to take on the Vikings. Both teams winless entering the game, and Peru takes a last-minute lead to beat Mariah 26-27. It's a thriller. That's all the games on the docket for week 3 of High School Huddle, and we'll close things out with our play of the week.
Yeah, this one wasn't the flashiest, but it was definitely the most important. Essex and BFA forced triple overtime tonight. Not something you see every day. The Hornet fans got their money's worth. That's quarterback Sam Bowen sliding through the green jerseys into the end zone. Game-winning touchdown. That's worthy of your name being written on bare chest.
Fan club.
Apparently. An incredible night for Essex. The Hornets earn the win 21-15 in the home opener.
You know, Bowen had so many nice passes in that game. It's kind of funny, right at the end you just get a 1-yard run. It doesn't have to be flashy, but whatever gets you the results.
And that right there is why we do this. The thrill, the fun of Friday night, and of course nothing better than 3 overtimes. That does it for us tonight. Thank you for joining us. Be sure to tune into High School Huddle every Friday night right here on Local 22. For Lauren Walsh and Frank DeLuca, have a great weekend.